That's another story. Yeah. But anyway, man, I made my bed. I had to lay, and I just thank God that He saw fit for me to give me another chance. You know? I broke my neck. I was paralyzed. I mean, I just got a testimony out of this world. I can talk for hours about it. You know, but
Deluxe.
if any questions y'all have for me or anything,
Well, I want to say something. Make sure you get a paper. We're also looking for stories. You know, everybody got stories to tell.
Anybody that do something positive.
Y'all, you know what you do? We should feature a student every edition.
I will be willing to do that.
Feature a
male
student.
and female.
Male and female. Go ahead, you got a question real quick.
I want to touch on the topic you said about crabs and bucket. Think about pure, you know what I mean? Ain't no unity down here. And the main point is everybody's scared of success. You know what I mean? Because it's more easier to give up than even try. That's what's wrong with pure. That's what we programs like this.
Yeah, that's
Well, see, that's why we got to start each other. What's that Michael Jackson song? Look at the man in the mirror. Right. And once you change, it'll be a domino effect to the people that around you change. You know what I mean? I try to hang with people that's smarter than me, man, that do positive stuff.
Now let me say this. Overachiever, that's who you need to hang around. You don't need to be hanging around underachievers, because then you're going to act just like them. Knuckleheads hang with knuckleheads. That's it. Gilberto, come up here real quick. I hear you for an example. Real quick. You got to run.
Knucklehead.
He is not. See, my man right here is going to be our next model. Right here. Right here. You can put him in the paper. Next model, right here. Shy. He didn't even understand how he looked. Like, did y'all see him on Facebook in a suit? GU. So, y'all laughing now, but you better get his autograph now. Right. Give him a round of applause. Okay. Thank you very, very much, and we want to see you more. Visitors, you have any questions? What kind of issues and things are you all seeing in your schools?
I know a lot of times I talk to a lot of the young men, and I ask them what kind of goals they have, and this is sophomores and some are juniors or whatever, just high school age. And I said, in the next 10 years, what do you want to be doing? And some of them say, I don't even see myself living in the next 10 years. And that's at a sophomore level, and it's a lot of the same issues, underachieving, and just to hear that come from a person that's going to be a part of our future. I mean, that's disturbing.
Could be a part of our future.
Right, could be a part of our future, but that's disturbing to me because it's so many. That's just in O'Fallon and Cahokia, East St. Louis area. Imagine that L.A. and all over the world. It's amazing how some people just they don't see themselves in the future.
Yeah, no goals, no seeds. That's what we talk about. You can't harvest a dream if you don't have one. If you want to be dead, guess what? You're going to likely be dead because you're going to do something stupid to make yourself dead.
I would probably say the most embarrassing thing is being the only African American male teacher on staff out of 147 people. And my thing is, I'm not afraid. I've always wanted to be the pioneer, the only one. I don't have a problem being the only one. But the most embarrassing thing is the administrator for curriculum that Ms. Wells is, she gets up there and reads those test scores. And we are 36% meet. All right. Yeah. But as I'm saying, 36% reading and 54 in math. And you have the other counterparts where at 70, the gap is getting and becoming wider and wider and wider. And being a math teacher and just coming from where I'm coming from, I tell them education is the road to success, but we don't value that. We rather get in trouble. And another thing that bothers me is that we are the minority, but we make it the majority of the problems. And I'll tell Coach Gensler, I'm going to say this very bluntly. You have an African-American male teacher, and I have the majority of my problems out of my minority students, and that should not be that way. And I'm a very straightforward individual, and I handle a lot of my problems in the classroom, but I want them to value education, and we're losing our culture. I still stay in the city, but I work in O'Fallon. A lot of people don't know that, the way I carry myself, so that is a stereotype that goes along with it. But I'm trying to relate to my students, but they don't want, they stay in $300,000 houses, drive nicer cars than I drive, and have nicer clothes, iPhone. I'm the same BlackBerry, I drive a, car that I got secondhand, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying to teach them a lesson about education is very important. They don't see a future for themselves, and it's very devastating, especially for my males. My females are not involved at all, no sports, no dance team, no nothing, and I just don't like that. And my boys, they get motivated for sports, and I ask them why. I was a college athlete, and I was a really good one, All-American in academic and on the field. I try to tell them.
Let's give him a round of applause. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's my son.
Tell them.
Hold on, man. You know what he says about his daddy.
Education takes you very far. And what a lot of kids fail to realize that if you represent the university and you wear that jersey, you can go and ask for money. And when I got to McKinley with Coach Geddes, we both went to the same university, is that if you're academic All-American, you can go and ask for money. So the better grades, the more money you get for your Pell Grant and your Mount Grant. But we don't carry the GPA or, the core classes in order to make it happen. So again, that's why we're here. That's why, all three of us come up, because we want to find a solution and an answer to try to motivate our minority students to do better and want better for themselves.
Yeah.
They have no determination, no drive, no desire.
Yeah.
And like over Chief, what's wrong with wanting to do the right thing? You know what I'm saying?
You see how difficult time he had explaining what that meant. It mean you know what it mean, but see, that has to do with what I was talking about, thug and nerd.
I told you, I don't like nerd. You know why I don't like nerd? Because that's the extreme. I told him I don't want nerd. You can be smart and be socially. That's why we got to stop saying nerd. The nerd is the person who has the academic, who has no social skills, who's boring and dull. You can be smart and can be excited.